All right, welcome back. It's finally December, and if you're a Lagosian or a Nigerian, if those Ghanaian people, they are trying to steal our shine. You know that Dirty December is finally here. The posters are everywhere. The mood might not necessarily be financially sweet yet for a lot of us, but whether we like it or not, it's inevitable. I think the traffic yesterday was already a sign that things are about to get crazy. I'm joined here now by Toppy and Jefferson. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Looking very festive. I'm liking the Christmas red. How's it going?
Amazing.
Has the Dirty December officially started?
Not yet, but this weekend, from the 9th.
Okay.
Yes.
What's happening on the 9th?
Well, I'm an event host. Okay. I host weddings, so I'm starting with the wedding reception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you find, this culture that has become a thing here? Like I said, Ghana sort of tried to take some of it. They've run with it a bit, but Lagos still has the bulk of the energy for December. It starts from the first week in December all the way to the first week in January, where it feels like every day is a Friday. The traffic is crazy. What's going to be different this year, you think, especially with how the economy has shaped up so far in 2023?
Well, I feel like Lagosians, we're sharp people here. We have street cred here. So I feel like we know how to navigate our way to these things, So balling on the budget, because like the economy is crazy right now. We have a couple of budget Dirty December things that we can do. We have the Spinal. Spinal has a gig and it's for free. It's for free. So there are a lot of free stuff that we can do here and still have a good time, Yeah.
So, last year, I think Ashake was the event that everybody wanted to be at.
Yes.
He has another concert this year. I'm seeing the ticket prices. People are already like, where are we going to get this money from? Do you think he's still the one to look out for this
Absolutely.
December? Because Burna Boy, I don't think has a concert. I know Davido has as
Whiskey
well.
Doesn't either.
Yeah, I think Davido maybe is the only other person. Rema has cancelled everything for December. He says he's not feeling well.
Oh, yeah.
When you see these ticket prices, I saw one of those flyers that said VIP standing, 75,000 naira. And I'm like, how do you stand in a VIP way? I'm not sure what that is, but it just gives you a sense of how expensive things are. These were tickets that would probably go for 5,000 naira before.
Yeah. VIP though? VIP? No.
VIP standing. I've never seen VIP standing before.
Well,
I don't know what that means, but it's a thing apparently.
Yeah. But then, these guys have paid their dues. They've gone international, and of course, their value has gone way up. So whatever they come and ask us to pay, we will pay because.
You think people can afford it though this year?
Well,
you mentioned Spino. There are free concerts, right? If you can go to some of these free things here and there, you show up at a nice wedding, and maybe one artist happens to
crash.
perform at the wedding. Yeah. You've had a good December, haven't you? Can you still afford to, sort of fork out?
I believe so, because what about you? You're Ebuka, you're an A-lister in the game, and people still afford you.
I don't have a concert.
Well.
So the difference is, corporates might invite me to host events, right? But I'm talking about the fans now who want to see these people. I'm just wondering, do you feel like it might be a different December just to get a sense that people are going to?
Lagosians will like to do these things anyway. We still use the highest phones regardless. We still want to drive the best cars regardless. So
and you want to be seen at certain concerts.
Of course, we want to have a good time. So I believe that Lagosians will pull up, man.
So a lot of people were scarred last year from Burna's concerts, the time it took for him to come out. People took offense on the things he said when he eventually came out.
Yes.
So he's not performing this year, but do you think people have learned a lesson, especially the artists now, the performers? Because there was a lot of backlash, yes. But Burna being Burna, had his reasons why he did it. But do you feel like artists are going to act differently this time? There's Kiss Daniel. There's a lot of these people who have other performances this year.
Man, I don't know.
Are you worried?
Honestly, I don't know, but I kind of feel like the year that Burna has had, he has been able to make up for that backlash. Yeah. Burna has his way around these things, So I feel like people are waking up. The artists are waking up. I believe that they will do better. So yes, let's expect better from them, obviously.
What are you most excited about this December?
So I'm going to be working all through. I'm going to be working all through. So I'm excited about, just having the opportunity to go out to make money from what I like to do, So and of course being with my family, that's what I'm most excited about.
How do you think we need to scale, this Dirty December thing? Because yes, it feels like it's very heavy on Lagos, right? You hear a few things happen in Abuja because a few of these artists also have concerts in Abuja.
Like Davido?
Shake has, Davido has, as
Oh,
well,
yes.
and a few others. You know, you hear about the Calabar Carnival, which is, on some years, you're wondering if it's still as strong as it is. The East that used to bubble has had a sort of security challenges, so it's not as heavy as it was. So it feels like it's Lagos.
It's Lagos.
Is it something that can scale or should even scale, you think? Like, what do you think about, the culture? Because like I said, we started this. Accra took it.
Yeah.
The government there got involved.
Yeah.
And made it very official, made it a tourist thing where you even had internationals now visiting Accra in December, because we wanted to cross over there in the motherland, like they say. So how do we sort of, without government involvement here, we've seen what it has become. Do you think it's something that can become even more?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please. These people are bringing so much recognition to this part, So, and of course, I believe that the government is already getting involved. I mean, like the governor has been into some of these gigs, like the Hip Hop Award Awards. He was right there, and then he's shining the light. So yeah, it should scale. It totally should, because these people are doing so much for the culture, in fact, they are changing the narrative. Back in the day, or maybe it's still happening, you go outside, you're in Nigeria, and everybody's just blacklisting you. But these people are changing it. Entertainment is changing it. So yes, it should scale by all means.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lagos, people like to divide Lagos between the mainland and the island, right? So, and it looks like a lot of the cool, dirty December things happen on the island.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's concerts on the mainland.
Yeah.
But it's always like, now go still come here.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we on the mainland now enjoy dirty December? Do we always have to go to the island? Do you think there's something to be said for the fact that certain artists, I mean, you hear one or two people sometimes who maybe have their roots on the mainland who come back to their abode to have concerts and all that, but that's like very few and far between.
Very few. Man, I don't know. That's tough. That's tough, because like I know how people just segregate a lot of times. In fact, they say don't come to the mainland, don't come to the island. But yeah, thankfully we have a couple of gigs on the mainland.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Okay.
We actually have a couple of gigs. It might not be as publicized as the ones on the island, but then we shouldn't even segregate.
Yeah.
I think everybody should just come as one and just have a good time,
Is there something for an introvert this December? Like if you're an introverted person, how do you enjoy that December? If you're the kind of guy who just wants...
Go for karaoke. Do karaoke. Or you can keep it clean.
Yeah.
We can keep it clean. You can go to the experience. You can go to Rockfest. I've been hearing about Rockfest. Rockfest is happening on the 17th of December. You can
What is Rockfest?
It's a gospel festival. Just
so
keep
not as the spiritual.
Yeah. So let's not just give only room for just the people that want to keep it dirty. Let's allow some people who want to keep it clean. Some people want to keep it clean, and that doesn't even require a lot of budget, So
speaking of budget now, because I know we've talked a lot about how expensive these concerts are.
Oh yeah.
How do you enjoy Dirty December if you want to enjoy it on a budget? What are some of the things to look out for? I know you talked about Spinall's concert, which is free.
Oh yes, that's free.
What sorts of things can you go to or do? A lot of beaches in Lagos are not free, for example.
At all.
In many other countries, you can walk into the beach and just chill. But in Lagos, to enjoy any beach experience, if you're not getting on a boat, or know your friend who has a boat, or at least paying to go to a beach, you have to pay, right? But are there ways to, even if you're paying to go to the beach, at least enjoy things on a budget, if possible, in Lagos in December?
So when we're talking about budget, we're talking from 5K to like 15K?
I mean, whatever. So like just spending this ridiculous amounts that we're seeing flying everywhere. Tables are 10 million naira to go to a concert. Come on.
Okay, so for you watching that wants a ball on a budget, we can start with the experience.
It's free.
It's free. It's free. You can start with the gospel. I mean, you have your carol services.
Yeah.
That's free. Okay.
Can crash a few weddings.
You can crash a few weddings, and then we also have end of year gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can ask
your friends to send you.
Call your friends to send you. Yeah. And guess what? You're having a dirty December as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's budget friendly.
Are you worried about the traffic?
Oh, particularly on the 16th of December, it's going to be very ridiculous,
Why on the 16th?
man. 16 is the biggest wedding date of the year. and it's going to be so crazy, man. I'm worried. I'm so worried. I'm also going to be outside. Oh, man, I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah, I know people who were stuck in traffic yesterday for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
On a 1 kilometer stretch somewhere in Lekki. And I'm like, this is the first Saturday in December.
And that's the least.
No, because it's just a sign of.
Oh,
it was the first Saturday in December.
It's progressing. It's progressing, man. Yeah, it is.
How are we going to do it?
Well, for people like me, what I can do is just maybe book a hotel close to my event space and, just do my thing and, move on with my life. That's what it is, man. That's the only way to navigate, because like Lagos is packed. There's a lot of people that are coming into town. Remember? Yeah, so.
Okay. Well, I think we're all looking forward to Ashake, like I said.
Oh, yes.
I think it's Daniel. There's a lot of Rhythm Unplugged, the OGs, the original sort of, the originators of the Detty December culture are still going to be here. Rhythm Unplugged and all of that are still happening. I think the Rhythm Unplugged now happens over a 2 or 3 day stretch. They're claiming to be bigger and better this year, Do you still feel that some of those events still hold the sort of power they used to?
No.
Where, you look forward to Rhythm Unplugged tickets. I mean, they still have a big draw this year. When I looked at the lineup, I was very impressed. But how does the fact that a lot of these artists have their own concert now affect these OG events, if I may call them?
It has affected drastically, I can't lie. Like, personally, I'm honestly hearing about the Rhythm Unplugged for the first time. I'm telling you, I don't know what they're doing about the publicity. They probably want to up that. But these personal artists, they are doing so much more when it comes to publicity, and they're the ones we're actually looking out for. I don't know. Rhythm Unplugged, it's not like before anymore.
Is there a difference? Because as you say that now, I know people who are looking forward to Rhythm Unplugged, but I also wonder, is there a difference in the Detty December culture for millennials and Gen Z?
Yes.
What is the difference?
I have no idea what these Gen Zs are doing to us, man. They're trying to take us out of the market. I don't know how they do, but then, well, they're the ones reigning. And people like me, I probably want to even identify as a Gen Z right now. I'm going to get my palazzo to look jiggy and feel sensational, because like these guys are taking over, man. Yeah. These guys, they know their stuff. I mean, look at Rema. Look at what this guy is doing, man. A young boy like that doing that kind of stuff, man. These guys are definitely taking over, and then they have something that they are doing that we need to, just like
tap into.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck with your Detty December. Stay safe.
I try my best.
Enjoy the traffic while you can. And I hope you make plenty of money, like you said.
Thank you so much, man.
And of course, everyone out there, I know that December is usually a festive time for us, but unfortunately, this year may not be as financially exciting for a lot of us. But please take time out and enjoy yourselves as much as you can. Have a good day, and I'll see you next Sunday.
And just give me some reaction. Just